Hello again there, Star Wars action figure fans and Star Wars action figure customizers. This is another Star Wars custom action figure feature, and this one is on my custom Legacy Collection version of Clones Waxer and Boyle from the Clone Wars show. They were in Innocence of Ryloth, and they were the guys that rescued they happened upon the little Twilight girl, Numa, and they rescued her, and then she turned out being the key to taking out the separatists, the battle droids on that planet, and helped them win the battle there. Well, I really like Waxer and Boyle, and I have the Clone Wars versions of them, and I got inspired to do these figures when I saw the photos of the sideshow versions of Waxer and Boyle, and I just thought they were really cool looking. They're way out of my price range, any sideshow, but they were really cool, and I really liked some of the details on them. And one of the things that I liked was that the sideshow 12-inch ones came with two sets of helmets per, a set of helmets per figure. So each figure had two, and one was the Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet, and the other was Phase 2. And that way they could, be either Phase 1 or Phase 2 helmeted, depending on how you felt like displaying them. So I had a couple extra clones lying around, and I thought, I could do Waxer and Boyle instead of just having plain old clones. So that's what I did. And I'll tell you where I got some of the parts from a couple of unusual areas. There's a great website called Imperial Shipyards, and if you're into customizing, or if you just like to look at the custom work by people like me, the type of work that I do, then you're going to want to go there and look in the custom figures thread and the custom vehicles threads in the forums, because there's some great work by a lot of other customizers. And one of the guys that he's one of the main guys on the website, helps to run the website, and he does lots and lots of customs. So a really cool guy named Clonehead, and I actually had won a custom contest on there back in August, and I got second. I didn't win it. I got second place, or third place, and there was a prize. And Clonehead makes custom resin parts. So basically, he takes parts from figures that you can use to customize, that a lot of customizers like to use, and he casts them so that he can make multiples. And one of the prizes that I got was this head here, from I believe it's the 30th anniversary collection Stormtrooper, where he's got the little flight cap on right there underneath him, and it also comes with the Boba Fett, but this one doesn't have the scars on it. And it was just a resin head. It was just blank white. It looked, show you what it looked like. This is another part that I got from Clonehead. It looked like this, just kind of like a tannish color. And then, so I hand painted that, and thought it turned out pretty well, pretty good. And then I just pretty much took the rest of my plain clone's body and painted it in the style that you see Waxer and Boyle, the little customizations that they have. The only thing that I haven't got to yet is on Waxer. He has some kill marks on this side of his helmet. And then at the very back, there's a little teeny drawing of a droid, and I've been meaning to do that on there, but haven't gotten to it yet. So that's pretty much the last little finishing touch that I need to do on him. Alright, let's take a look at Boyle here. He was pretty easy to do. Pretty much this one was the Vintage Collection plain Clone Trooper, which is very plain. In fact, they even didn't paint some details on the helmet, so I thought he was rather boring, and so I took him and I decided to make him into Boyle, because I needed a Boyle. And one of the things that I did was, I did the mark. I don't know what that mark is supposed to be. It kind of looks like a bird to me. And then I did paint the Numa, which you can see on the little Numa graphic. Kind of looks like a manga, the little manga design on the ARF Trooper Boyle. I just copied it on there because Obviously he would probably have that on this helmet. If he had it on the ARF Trooper helmet, it would make sense. So that pretty much does it. There, the way that I weathered them, let's talk about the way that I weathered them. I didn't use my usual method for weathering clones that I do, where I use the pastel, or not. I didn't even do the wash. I did actually a dry brush with black. So what I did was I took my brush and I dipped it in the black paint, and then I rubbed it on a piece of paper until there was almost no black on the brush, and then I hit it just here and there where I thought there would be some, some battle damage or some scarring or scoring. So that's how I weathered these guys. So I'm really, really happy with how they turned out, and that's going to do it for this custom figure review. So, from Waxer and Boyle, until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye-bye.